Hi, it's Brenda. Thank you for joining me again through the reading of Revelations. Today I will be reading in Revelations chapter 9. The first half is when the first trumpet is sound and is followed by a representation of another star as falling from heaven and opening the bottomless pit, out of which come swarms of locusts. The second half of this chapter is when the sixth trumpet is sound and is followed by the loosing of four angels bound in the great river of Euphrates. So sit back, relax, and be blessed. Revelations chapter 9. Then the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fallen from heaven to earth. To him was given the key to the bottomless pit, and he opened the bottomless pit. And smoke arose out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace. So the sun and the air were darkened because of the smoke of the pit. Then out of the smoke locusts came upon the earth, and to them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They were commanded not to harm the grass of the earth or any green thing or any tree, but only those people who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And they were not given authority to kill them, but to torment them for 5 months. Their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it strikes a man. In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them. The shape of the locusts was like horses prepared for battle. On their heads were crowns of something like gold, and their faces were like the faces of men. They had hair like women's hair, and their teeth were like lions' teeth. And they had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the sound of chariots with many horses running into battle. They had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails. Their power was to hurt men for 5 months, and they had as king over them an angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. One woe is past. Behold, still 2 more woes are coming after these things. Then the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying to the sixth angel who had a trumpet, Release the 4 angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. So the 4 angels who had been prepared for the hour and the day and the month and the year were released to kill 1/3 of all mankind. Now the number of the army of the horsemen was 200 million. I heard the number of them, and thus I saw horses in the vision. Those who sat on them had breastplates of fiery red, blue, and sulfur yellow, and the heads of the horses were like heads of lions, and out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these 3 plagues, 1/3 of mankind was killed by the fire and smoke and brimstone which came out of their mouths. For there is power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails are like serpents having heads, and with them they do harm. But the rest of mankind were not killed by these plagues. They did not repent of the works of their hands, that they should not worship demons and idols of gold, silver, brass, and stone, and wood, which can neither see, hear, nor walk. And they did not repent of their murders, their sorceries, their sexual immorality, or their thefts. In Revelation 9:16, it reveals that this looses an army of 200 million, but this verse clearly shows that these 4 demonic angels cause all of this. Certainly, it's the principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places that are behind all our conflict. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me next time when I read Revelations chapter 10. Be blessed.